Hmm? On. So I just an update on my lipedema. So I went and had an appointment last July to see if I had lipedema, because I saw things on TikTok, you know, like you do, and I was like, oh, that body looks like mine. That looks like mine. That's not working for me either, you know, kind of thing. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole of what is lipedema. Because the problem areas where I always try and lose weight are on my top of my arms, my bum, my lower belly, and my legs, and they are the areas that I really struggle to lose weight on. And so I saw lots of things online and went down a rabbit hole, and I was like, right, okay, I think that's what I've got. So I had a doctor's appointment last July. She said I am textbook stage 2 lipedema, but I'm going to get you an appointment anyway, and just so you can like have peace of mind and see what they can do for you, kind of thing. Unfortunately, there is nothing they can do for you. The only thing you can have done is surgery, and that costs thousands of pounds per leg, per arm. And like she said today, it doesn't actually make it completely go away. You can have the surgery and you can have it and it will be removed for a little while, but it will come back. It is a growing fat that you cannot get rid of. It's a mingled, mashed up type of fat that only a percentage of people get, and I have it, of course. So I have it in my full arms, my full legs, and I got a ring around my belly, like like our aprons. Lots of mums have aprons. I've got it in there too. So my appointment came through yesterday. They rang me up yesterday. I was like, we've got an appointment tomorrow if you want to come in at 10:30. I was like, yes please. So this appointment was, this referral went through last July, and I only got it today. Got assessed, had the ultrasounds. You have to have ultrasounds on your legs to see what the blood flow is like on your legs. You have to have the blood pressure done on your arms and legs, measurements and stuff. And I am stage 1 type 2/3 lipedema. So yeah, it's nice to know that I'm stage 1, but I'm very close to stage 2. Alright, Dan, I've only got to go a little bit further and I'm stage 2. If I had the on my arms, I don't know if you see on some people, they have like an overhang on their ankles and their arms and their elbows. I have it on the elbows and the top of and your knees, and the top of my knees. I don't have it on my arms or my lower ankles. So that's why I'm not stage 2. If they had started on my arms, the overhang started on my arms to my wrists, and my ankles, I would have hit stage 2, but I haven't. I've got it on my elbows, so my elbows overhang, and so do my knees. So yeah, that's it basically. She's going to call me next week to see if I want any of the compression tights, leggings, and arm ones. So the arm ones, it goes all the way on your arm, and it goes round your back, at the top of your back, and then underneath your arm. So it doesn't go across. You don't wear it as a top, you just wear it as like one of those, she said it's like the 1970s like cardigans that go around the top, you know what I mean? Can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, so that's my full diagnosis through of lipedema. I've got no signs of lymphedema, but it can happen. I've got the veins that have started to pop through on the legs and on my stomach, which look like this. Don't know if you can see them I'm outside. So all these here, like this. I've got this is where my knees are starting, see? I've got all this here and round the sides, and I've got it on the top of this leg here, and I've got it on my waist, which is fine. I've had them for a long time. So she asked me when do I think it has started, and I've always been big hipped, big bum, big belly since I was younger. I've always been the biggest out of all my friends. But I think the major kick-off for me was when I was pregnant with Lemmy, who is 10 next month. I got quite poorly with Lemmy. I was on quite a few different medications. I had infections, and I was being seen every couple of weeks because I was high risk of a bad birth, and I was quite poorly. and I think that's when it completely kicked off properly. Like I had it, but it didn't kick off properly till then. So 10 years. So, but if I hadn't gone on that massive health journey last year and lost just over 4 stone, I don't think I would have even looked into it, because I've always lost the weight and I've always had these areas that were bigger, but I just always, it was just a thing. Oh, it's just a more problem area I have to work on. But I think because I hadn't lost the weight on them areas, and I was really health fixated on getting thin, and they still weren't shrinking, that's why I looked into it. You know, to be honest, I saw someone on TikTok do a video explaining what it was, and I was like, her body looks like about mine. That's obviously what I've got, you know, so that's why I went down the rabbit hole. It doesn't change anything. It's just nice to know that it's not me. It's you know, it's not me. It's not me because I'm fat. It's me because I've actually got an autoimmune disorder, chronic disorder, that I have fat that constantly just reproduce and won't fuck off, basically, and in certain areas of my body. But yeah, that's it. I've got loads of leaflets. I've got loads of leaflets, leaflet after leaflet after leaflet. I've got some websites to look at, and I've got a ball. Where is it? There. I've got this ball. So this you put into your arm here, and you just do some exercises with it, and your arm here, and you do exercises, and you put it in the back of your leg and underneath your roll under here, and you put it there, and you have to keep it there. It has to stay there, and that's where you do your exercise. That helps with the drainage of the lymph nodes. So yeah, that's it basically. So there's my update. Ask me any questions if you want, but if you think you've got it, then just go to your GP and just ask for them to see you and ask for a referral. What it feels like little beans, rice kind of underneath your skin. If you rub your skin on your arm or your overhang, oh, he's cute. It's Papa Raven. If you rub it and you feel like you've got lumps, that's probably lipedema. You probably got it. That's what lipedema is. It's little nodules underneath your skin. It looks like your whole leg is it's full of cellulite. It's not cellulite. It's probably lipedema if you've got the lumps. So. Oh. So there's a guy there now with a kid, so I didn't want to keep recording. But anyway, yeah. That's my update. Message me and comment if you ask any questions if you want. I'll try and help you as much as I possibly can, but I'm stage 1, type 2 free of lipedema. So fingers crossed it doesn't rapidly get worse. Take care, bye.